Welcome everyone. I'm very happy to be joined today by promoter, manager, big face in boxing, especially in the Bristol area, Chris Sanigar. How are you, sir?
Hi there. Yeah, very good, thank you.
Excellent. Well, big weekend for you with your man Lee Selby. Oh, great performance, by the way. You must be very happy with him.
Yes, it was a massive thing on Saturday.
Excellent. And were you this confident? Did you think he would look in such a different class to Gradovic before the fight? Did you envisage this happening?
Well, I kept looking at Gradovic on the computer, YouTube and previous fights.
Yeah.
And he didn't sort of zigzag in. He kept walking in a straight line, and I just thought, well, I just couldn't see how my man could get beat unless a fluke, clash of heads or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's really how it was. Lee Selby was just much too good.
Yeah, he was. It was astonishing how good. You must be really happy because you put a lot of time and effort and money into Lee. To see him really fulfil his potential at the moment, it must make you very proud.
Yes, very proud and very sort of pleased with ourselves, and it's nothing better than that feel-good feeling.
Yeah, excellent. I saw an interview with yourself on the internet after the fight. You're trying to get Matchroom are trying to get Lee out another 2 times this year.
Yes, that is the plan.
Excellent.
That is the plan, and we're talking with Eddie Hearn at the moment on this.
Excellent. And what would you like to see him? Because there's some big names in his division, and there's also some people have been talking about the Josh Warrington fight would be a good domestic showdown. What do you see happening in the next 2 fights? I know the IBF are quite stringent with their mandatory, so you'll probably have to fight one of them. Are you thinking maybe? And I did hear you'd like to get him fighting in Cardiff in November.
Yes, that's what we want to do. Definitely fight in Cardiff as soon as we can. But our main objective is to make Lee Selby into the featherweight that everybody wants to box.
Oh, really?
Rather than talk about other names and that, we want to get ourselves top of the ladder so that people want to box Lee Selby.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, he first came to my attention when he beat Stephen Smith, which was a bit of an upset. And it's quite funny. You watch his. He seems like a real placid, chilled guy. You watch his interviews. He seems like really calm and stuff. And then he's got real arrogance about him in the ring, and when he walks into the ring, which I like. Yes,
that's right. He's a real character in the ring, and which is opposite to how he behaves when he's outside. He's quite introvert.
Yeah.
In everyday life.
Excellent. Well, brilliant. Well, I'm very much excited to see what happens with Lee Selby. Moving on to another Lee Haskins, who fights for the IBF Bantamweight title on the 13th of June in Bristol. Lee's finally getting a world title shot. He's been going on about it for a while. How's things looking there?
Yeah, things are going well. Haskins has been doing good in training. He sparred a lot of rounds, more rounds for this fight than he's done in his previous fights, and he's looking good.
Excellent. And he's sort of been given the tag of the most avoided man in boxing. Would you agree with that?
Yes, he definitely has been avoided, and at long last, he's got his title shot, and he's got to grab it with both hands.
Excellent. And the fight's going to be in Bristol, and that's quite exciting. I used to live in Bristol myself, so.
Okay, whereabouts in Bristol?
I used to live in St Paul's, actually.
Oh, down by us.
Yeah, exactly. So
Jim was in St Paul's. Now we're in Easton. We've gone posh.
Yeah, I see that right by the roundabout.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Brilliant. I'll actually come on to that in a minute. So Lee, is it a big? He's a Bristol boy. Does that mean a lot to him to fight in front of his own fans for the world title? Is that?
Yes, that means everything to him. When I discussed the prospect of him boxing for the IBF title, he said, "Chris, please, get this fight here in Bristol." And that's what we did. And very fortunate to be working with Nick Hennessy, who's pulled out all the stumps to get this fight here.
Yeah, so being on Channel 5, Lee was on Channel 5 for his last fight as well, so he's had a real good bit of exposure.
Yes, he has. In fact, I think this should be about the third time now that he's boxed.
Yeah.
Once, twice. That'll be the fourth time.
Yeah.
The fourth time. He won the European title on Channel 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well, yeah.
Brilliant. And in Lee's last fight, it got stopped because of a cut, and then he won on points. I was really worried watching it because he was boxing really well. He's doing everything he was meant to do, and then he just started going for it when he had the cut on his eye. Lee's, from an outsider looking in, he's always been someone who can get drawn into a fight. What are you looking to do in the next fight? Are you looking to keep him boxing, or are you looking for?
Yeah, we're looking to keep him boxing. From what we've seen of Iwasa, he tends to want to fight, come forward. He's got long arms, looks very awkward. So we'll be just trying to box it first and suss it all out.
Brilliant. Well, it'll be good for Bristol as a whole, and it's been quite good. You were talking there about moving gym. I know it's very emotional for a lot of people in the area and yourself. So how's your new home? It's less than half a mile away, but how are things there?
Yeah, that's right. It's about 500 yards away. But it took a while to settle in, and but now it is a lot easier. Just everything's on one level. Just walking from one gym to the other, one room to the other. Everything's just so much easier. Reception, it's, we just had to move on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we all do at some point. And it was nice to see a lot of press about it and getting some more emphasis on boxing in the area. Sky Sports were down there and stuff, so that's all pretty good.
That's right. And my son Jamie, he has a charity called the Empire Fighting Chance, which helps all the community, but in particular young children.
Yeah, because it is. It can be an excitable area sometimes where the gym was.
Definitely.
So it's good to hear. It's good to hear you guys are doing that. It's really good. So talking about the card in Bristol, you've got some good names on it there. You're right about Mick Hennessy pulling out all the stops. You've got Bob, how'd you say, fighting for the Commonwealth title. Darren Hamilton, another Bristol native, he's going to be out as well.
Boy, so it's good to have him back. He's returned, and yes.
Excellent. And brilliant. And is there anyone coming through the woodwork at the moment? Any young fighters we should know about in the Bristol area?
Yes, I've got a boy from Reading who comes down here and trains. His name's Tanuka Mucha.
Yeah, he fought on Thursday, didn't he?
Southern area title.
Yeah.
And that was our Thursday on a Eddie show against a matchroom boy. So, that was good. The odds were against him. But he done very, very well and stopped his man. Yeah,
good to see. So, but finally, Chris, I don't want to take too much of your time. I know how busy you are. But yourself and your family, are you really trying to push forward with boxing in the area? I know you do a lot of shows in South Wales and Newport and Merthyr and stuff like that.
In Bristol, Bristol and South Wales, we've been sort of the main promoters and management in the area now for the past 20 years.
Yeah, excellent. And I suppose with Mick, you sounds like you have a very good relationship with Hennessy Sports channel.
Yes, I have a good relationship with Nick, and he's a boxing man through and through. And it'd be good to reward him with Haskins winning the title.
Excellent, Chris. Well, brilliant. Well, it sounds great. This will be your third world champion, hopefully.
Well, hopefully, yes.
Oh, brilliant. Well, it all sounds very exciting. Well, it's good to see. See things are going well. It's good to hear your move went okay. Never easy moving. So that's all good. But I wish you guys congratulations on the Lee Selby success. All the best for the Lee Haskins fight, which I really hope he wins, because he's been avoided for quite a while, and we should be down there. And just like to thank you very much for coming on, Chris.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thanks.